I want to say we are back at it. I think I clicked that button correctly. I'm going to double check. Yeah, it is. It is blue. Now I'm going to click it again. Yep, now it's blue. Okay, good. We're good to go. Let's go, go, go. Barry's running around this sub like crazy. Picked up some rocket launcher rounds. That'll come in handy if we ever need to use that rocket launcher, old Care Bear Barry. Man, I hope I'm recording and I don't have to go through and redo this later on. I could easily swipe over and check, but I'm not going to. We're just going to continue the recording. We go back up and Barry stops because Barry's got some talking to do. Now he's looking at a... Man, what are you doing, Barry? I don't know. You got your hand against a wall? Barry and Lucia make it to the bridge, slamming the hatch shut on the BOW. Oh, that's what he's doing. He's slamming the hatch shut. He is putting his arm against the wall. His left arm's against it. His right arm's kind of braced down. He's pushing the door closed, keeping the creatures at bay. Keeping the creature at bay. I didn't see the BOW when you were running along. So that's interesting. This is a save point, but we're not going to save. Now Barry's using the computer monitor. Barry, that's it. I think I've figured out the controls. Oh, you know how to drive the submarine. That comes in handy, doesn't it? I've got the sub headed back towards the starlight. I talk about this scene right here a lot more in the other video. So go to that video to get this information. Lucia, I'll bet Leon will be happy to see us. I bet Leon, if he's sensible, will put a bullet in Barry. If he doesn't shoot me first. Thank you, Barry. You agree with me. That's probably what he should do. By the way, I'm sorry for treating you so rough back there, pointing a gun at your head and then telling them that I would extinct you before I let you die to the BOW. Know what I mean? Lucia. There's no need to apologize. I think I know. There's no need to apologize. I don't know how to explain it. What don't you know how to explain? But what you were doing, it somehow felt right. Dude, you've given her a weird complex. She's going to live with this the rest of her life. It's just... Lucia. This is a tragic story. Barry. It's more than likely because I have a daughter about your age. That doesn't make any sense, dude. None of that makes any sense. Lucia. Oh. I don't know why she'd just say, oh, Barry. Hey, I've got an idea. If we ever get out of this mess, why don't you come and live with us? That is, if you don't mind having a sister. Bro, you're gonna use your daughter to convince another girl to be your daughter? That's weird. Lucia. Oh, Barry, that would be wonderful. Man, that's quite kind of sweet. I'll stop poking fun at it. Barry. I think so too. Now, we're near the starlight. Let's go find Leon. He can live with us too. You can have two dads. That'd be cool, actually. Can you imagine Barry and Leon? They'd be cool dads. Just saying. Barry and Lucia prepare to board the starlight. Barry. The ship's barely floating. We don't have much time. They'd both be good at different things. It's like, I imagine Barry's a great carpenter, but Leon is excellent at finishing work. So, I mean, these two, working together, they can make a dresser in no time. And they could teach me how to do it. Let's find Leon and get you out of here. And get out of here. Not you, just get out of here. I misread that. Oh my gosh, okay, so that was a talking head of Leon, but now we have a BOW reaching up and smashing something. Suddenly, the BOW bursts from a hatch onto the sub's deck. Oh, somehow they took the sub to the surface. Lucia. Barry. That's her shouting. Barry. Man, not again. Yeah, this guy's gonna keep coming back and getting you. Hey, how did this BOW Oh, man, we got some hot buns on screen. We got hot BOW buns. They're buy one, get one free hot buns. You can see the BOW's butt. So in this one, we have Barry on the left-hand side, I believe, and the BOW, Barry's like shooting at him or going to. The BOW is launching itself kind of backwards, but you see the full back of the creature now, fully nude, and very muscularly toned, I should say. And it's launching itself away from you, overboard, over the side of the submarine deck. The only problem is, aside from the tentacle that bursts from the thing's lower midriff, nothing denotes this as a monster instead of just a very big man. You know? There's no, like, I'm not seeing any muscular monstrosity things, or I guess muscular monstrosity things from this angle. In this scene, Barry's just shooting at a naked dude bursting from a sub, and I assume that happens at least twice a year on the Atlantic Ocean, possibly more times. I don't know how many subs are there and how many people burst out of them. But anyway, before Barry can get a shot, the creature, in a sudden burst of speed, dives. Sometimes I gotta wait for the thing to move along, so I just stop talking. Towards the side of the starlight and disappears. That's spooky. Okay, so there's 2 BOWs. Barry. It's bad enough that the ship is about to sink! Exclamation point. Now we've got to watch out for that thing too. Let's head to the ship's engine room and see if we can find Leon. And you are getting the full 100% story here. And after this, I'm going to take some headache medication and take a nap. Okay, we head south. We're on 4F of the deck. I don't know how we got on 4F from the submarine, but you know what? We're here now. Ooh, that door's on fire. That's crazy. Okay, there's a fire spreading throughout this thing. That's kind of cool. I wonder if we had the extinguisher at this point, if we could have put that out. That's an interesting concept. Or did you need to use it? Yeah, I think you needed to use it on the data room. We're now on 2F, which is kind of interesting because I don't remember going down to 2F, but we did at some point, and that's okay. So when I say we were on 4F, I meant we were on 2F, I guess. We're going back to the lobby, back where it all began, man. The lobby seems to be overrun by zombies. You'd think they'd have the self-preservation to abandon ship at this point because it's on fire. But they're zombies. They don't know any better. We're going up the stairs. This is now 3F, and we are attacked by a zombie. But this is Barry. He's got tons of ammo. Everything's good. I mean, this guy's got like 13 rounds left in his assault rifle. It's pretty sweet. We're going to avoid the zombies where we can, though. So aggro dodging is super good for us. We took that zombie down with just 2 rounds of AR bullets, and we're heading down. Ooh, that zombie was fast, and he like launched himself at you. Yeah, that guy like lurches. It's kind of cool. He lurches very fast. We did some aggro dodging. We're still headed northeast, but now we're in an elevator. We're going to take that down to the engine room and see if we can find one Leon S. Kennedy. Again, Barry has to go rescue Leon S. Kennedy. Just so this guy can make his appointment in Europe. We're going north, and now we are, this is 4F? I think we're on 4F. Yeah, yes, we're on 4F now, and this is kind of the deck with the sun deck area. Oh, Lucia does not have any gun or armor equipped. Nope, she has armor equipped, but she does not have a gun, so we just equipped her with a knife and the Diamet armor, I believe, and we are continuing to go southwestwardly and see what we can find in this top part of the cruise ship. Again, there's a lot of lifesavers kind of used to buffer the zones so you can and can't go places. I wish they had done it simpler, maybe used some of those long lounge chairs and stuff instead of putting so many holes everywhere. I just don't think the holes are explained properly via the story elements of the game. We go through a door on the eastern side to access the northernmost eastern handrail area, which accesses the far easterly part of the ship. And I think we just unequipped the knife from Lucia, or we equipped the knife. I'm not sure which. We run east more, and we actually get to see the cool smokestack of the cruise ship, which is super neat. I don't think we've seen that before. We go down the stairs. We're in a different area now. It's very dark. And there's lots of things on fire down here. As we get closer, it's just going to get more and more on fire. Because this ship's going down, man. 100%. Barry continues running south. We're in an elevator. We take it down to what I assume is 1F. And we're fighting the zombies. This player is going by pure muscle memory, and it's pretty fantastic, actually. Lucia is now using the knife to attack the zombie, and this is the first time in this entire game we have had to break out the knife. And it's not as cool as I thought it would be. There's not a lot of blood splatter or anything. You're just making little curved swipes, I guess. As the... Oh, now that he's close, we're actually doing damage to him. That's nice. There is a nice little blood splatter to the curve of the knife's blade. That's a good name for a thriller novel, Curve of the Knife's Blade. We got Barry, and Barry said something about the engine room, but I missed it. And then Leon said, "You came back." Yeah, Leon. You're our bro. Barry, what did you expect? Now come on, let's get out of here. Wait for it, because Barry, you got some splaining to do. Lucia, Barry, I don't think that's Leon. He's got a look on his face like he's hungry. Or upset. Or constipated. Barry, what? Exclamation point, question mark. Lucia, I mean what I said. Okay. Lucia, maybe make your point by pointing a gun at Barry's head. I don't think that's Leon. They kind of did give him a different... Oh, no, it's the BOW. This thusly proves that either there's two BOWs or there's just the one. What is even happening? Okay, so to explain that, the player went in and out of the BOW room multiple times to aggro the BOW to the upper part of the room so they could run past the BOW on the lower part of the room, totally cheesing that boss fight in the game, and keep going to the very back where we got RL missiles. So we got rocket launcher missiles. What? The description says these missiles can be used with the rocket launcher. A rocket launcher launches rockets. A rocket launcher does not launch missiles. M4 circa 2002. You got some splaining to do. Okay, so we picked up the rocket missile launcher munitions ammo pack. And we're still kind of aggro dodging the BOW. Oh, sweet. And we find Leon. As Barry and Lucia enter the engine room, they see Leon sitting on the floor. Now remember, Leon, fake Leon, was directly below us, okay? Leon. Barry. Exclamation point, question mark. Barry. Hold it right there, Leon. If you are Leon, we abandoned you and now I don't trust you. Leon. What? First you... Man, you read my mind. What? First you leave me behind? That's not it. You're the president's daughter. That's the voice. What? First you leave me behind on this sinking ship, and now you're trying? I'm waiting for my next line. To order me around? I ought to wring your... Barry, it is you. Chill out, man. I can explain. Now we have two talking heads, Leon on the left and Barry on the right. Leon is passive as always. Barry has resting stink face. But no, Leon is replaced by Lucia as something rattles the screen. Lucia, oh no, what was that? Question mark. Barry, sounds like the hull just exploded. The ship's flooding. This would actually be an amazing part in a 3D game. Leon, we haven't got time to argue. We gotta make it back to the submarine. Long story short, it's ours, and I locked a BOW inside that got out, but there could be potentially more. I don't even know how this works, because there's been multiple BOWs this whole time. Oh, zombies everywhere. We're gonna take down these zombies with old Care Bear Barry using the assault rifle to great effect. We are going to exit the engine room. Our frame rate tanked a little bit, but that's okay. We're running in a easterly direction. There's an enemy. We should aggro them down, and then we're going to go to the northernmost part to kind of slip past them. Oh, but we slipped past them on the south end. This dude likes slipping past. We found some grenade launcher rounds. That's great. And we're going back the way we came to make it out of the control room. Are we in the control room? No, we're in the engine room. We exit north. There's a save here. We choose not to save because we are just awesome at what we do. The frame rate totally tanks because there's zombies nearby as we run south, but it gave us kind of a slow-mo run, which was really fun there for a moment. All three of them have the Diamet armor attached. We have 7 yellow herb, 1 red, 3 green. It's a good day to be alive. These guys are going to just hit that herb hard moving into the final boss fight, which is upcoming. I bet we're going to fight a BOW. That's just... Don't tell anyone I said that. It's probably a secret. Okay, we're going to keep going east. We made it out of the room, and a zombie immediately attacks us. He was waiting by the door. I wonder if that was a random, like an RGN thing, or if that was planned. I like to think it was planned. We're going to take this guy down with our knife, and he is doing some massive damage to Lucia. But then again, the 2 adults are forcing a child to attack this zombie, and she was almost dead. She goes all the way down to red, and that's pretty scary. Let me pause it right here because we have a rare map scene where it says level 2F, current location corridor A. Wow, I didn't know these corridors had names. That's the first corridor that we enter into, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms branching off of it, and I don't think I've seen 2 of them, so that's kind of interesting. We're going to heal Lucia because she needs it. How did Lucia get the full health? No, she's not at full health. Yeah, don't use the green, man. Used all the green herb. She's just a kid, dude. That's not cool. That's how it gets to the next generation, I suppose. Now, a zombie pops out of that shadowed alcove up above us as we're running through alcove A, but then another one pops out of another shadowed area, and we have to fight him. So we're going to use Leon's gun. We take him down Oh, we didn't even use the gun. We used the gas gun, the GG. Now, having the 3 separate characters gives you 3 separate health bars, and it also gives you the ability to quick access 3 separate weapons, depending on the situation, which is pretty interesting and well done. Barry's going to use his assault rifle ammo to take down that zombie as we rocket towards the end of this level. We're headed north on corridor A. We moved through a... door, so we might actually be in the main hallway. These zombies are growling at us like it's going out of style, and Captain Blueberry's cereal is selling like hotcakes, although Blueberry isn't there anymore to cash that check, if you get my drift. We're back in the main dining area, which is an interesting choice for us, and we are going east. What are we looking for? Barry seems to be checking the shadows to make sure there isn't a few other zombies. Oh, we went down and we came up to avoid all the zombies in the darkness. Wow, they really throw everything in the kitchen sink at you at the end here. It is a gauntlet run of undead, if you know what I'm saying. We're, of course, fighting again, and we are fighting a female zombie who looks wicked. I mean, the female zombie models, I don't know if I've said that yet in this game, they look awesome. They are fantastically creepy. Very well done, whoever modeled them. The artist for this, he's done a lot of other work. I think the one individual out of all this who succeeded the most is the head of M4 Studios, who is now head of PlayStation over Europe, or PlayStation over Britain. And Shahid, the individual who did the audio, the music. Oh man, this whole corridor is closed off with fire. Okay, we got to find a different way. So that's the beginning area. The fire is spreading. I love that touch. It's real small, but it makes a big difference. So where we were at just then, we were in the beginning hallway. Now we're back in the beginning lobby area at the foot of the stairs, but we have explored the lower right-hand corner. We had another door scare. Again, everything in the kitchen sink. This is an intense level. The final boss might very well be just this relentless gauntlet of zombies. Now this guy's gonna creep closer to us, and his brain is exposed. And that is a fleshy pink brain up there above a bulbous white eye. His right eye is just wide open and white. His left eye is kind of squinty closed and white. It's creepy, and that's an exposed brain. I mean, That's actually probably one of the... That's like liquor level Resident Evil 2 creepy, gross out body horror. Has their brains always been exposed and I've just been missing it? That's insanity. Okay, so we went to the right and we had to go through another door to get down into this hallway. 2 zombies gang up on us. I've never seen that happen before. Now they're both attacking us at the same time. We use the gas gun immediately to clear this entire room. We pick up some handgun bullets right here at the very tail end of this ship story, if you will. So where it all began, where it will all end. Oh, that elevator has... Oh no, the BOW's right there in front of that door, and the intestines spew forth from his lower midriff, and we are in this fight, and he looks insane now. He's all grumped over. His face is clayed out. It's crazy. We're equipping some guns. This guy, Barry's got the rocket launcher. We are hitting him hard with this rocket launcher. We've pushed him back with a knife. Lucia still has the knife. She took a lot of damage. Okay, we blew him up. Great. Now we check our map. We're in this area right here. We're going to go ahead. I believe we're going to heal Lucia. We're going to equip also the shotgun. Yeah. That's the only thing with 8 rounds. So Lucia's got a shotgun now. We're going outside, and suddenly, out of the darkness, the creature lunges. We're outside of the ship on the top part, and the creature lunges, and Lucia's there. And this dude, now this BOW, he looks different. He looks wicked. So to audibly describe him, he is dark red in color. His mouth is larger than a human's mouth. His teeth are slate, just flat. They look like cinder blocks, little cinder blocks in his mouth. His eyes are wide, and he's got what looks like eyebrows. Lucia looks scared, and his right hand, which is about to curl around Lucia, looks to have claws on it as he grabs Lucia. So he's going to grab her. He lunges, grabbing Lucia and pulling her into the sea. Pulling. I said pulling. Grabbing Lucia and pulling her into the sea. See, I said pulling that time, not pooling. One of those doesn't make any sense. Didn't you just blow up that amoeba guy, like in the other room? Barry. I don't believe this. Leon, wait here. I'm going in after her. Good thing, Barry, you can swim, because you're the action hero of the Resident Evil franchise. Leon is a pale shadow in comparison. Leon waits for Barry to surface. Just absorb that. Leon S. Kennedy waits for Barry to surface. I don't think Leon could have gotten a greater defeat if he was eaten by zombies. This is why this game is not technically canon. Not because it would cause some kind of time fluctuation, but because it demeans Leon S. Kennedy, and no one can take Leon S. Kennedy to task. No one makes baby wait for Barry to surface. But Barry makes Leon wait. Oh yeah. Pulling Lucia from the ocean, they both make it onto the deck of the ship. Oh, Barry's got his arms wrapped around Lucia. Barry, take it easy, girl. You're going to be all right. That's it. Deep breaths. Leon. Oh, jeez. Not again. Leon is a talking head on the right-hand side of the screen. Then, to the left, a Lucia appears. Eerily standing behind Barry and Lucia is another Lucia. I think because it's eerily, this is a fake Lucia. Lucia, what's going on? I'm Lucia. I just realized I've been doing like a Michael Jackson voice this entire time for Lucia. That's not okay. Lucia 2. Don't believe her. I'm Lucia. Now there's 2 Lucias. And they called the second one Lucia 2. Barry. Don't either of you move a muscle. Again, he's pointing a gun at a child, but he's pointing it with his left hand. Or is he pointing it now with his right hand wrapped around his left hand? Oh, man, I don't even know anymore. Barry's ambidextrous. That's canon. I'm calling it. Lucia 1. She's lying. I'm the real Lucia. Barry, look at this. Don't do it, Lucia. Don't do it. Oh, no. Lucia nicks her hand with a knife and oozes red blood. Also, that knife is like a super serious K-bar. Like, that thing's like a 7-8 inch knife. That's a wicked knife. Barry, ouch. Good thinking, Lucia. That's how you know it's the real Lucia. Leon, I don't believe it. You're the president's daughter. That's it. I don't believe it. It's turning into another creature. The final battle. I've been at this 8 hours. Let's do this. The last intestinal fortitude fight of our lives. This guy comes back. This dude looks crazy. He looks sick. He's got spikes coming out of his shoulders. He's all scrunched up. He looks like a twisted medieval metal Sonic the Hedgehog. His face is monstrous. Bulging muscles to the nth degree, claw-like hands. This is the BOW I've always wanted. Now, we are having to use some serious herbology here because this dude is draining our health like no one's business. We think he's down. Barry, let's get out of here while we've got the chance. Move! Move it! I didn't even let it load all the way. I was so excited. He's a talking head all of a sudden. Barry, Leon, and Lucia finally make it onto the deck of the sub. And the ocean moving around. Sorry, I hit the microphone. Sorry about that. Barry, look. The starlight. She's going under. Barry's a talking head in this one. Oh, the last scene was them climbing down the rope ladder onto the sub, much like they did earlier with Lucia, but this time with Leon included. Nice little callback. The ship is on fire, up at an angle, and then sinking into the ocean in this scene. You can see that the front of the ship, I don't know, it's just a cool-looking vessel. It's a cool-looking scene, and it's awesome. It would cause major problems, and please see my other video for that stuff, but it's a pretty cool scene because the fires raging are, like, actively going. Very well done, M4. The three look on at the starlight. Look on as the starlight lilts upright and prepares to sink. And it's like, it's static, but you can just see it descending in your mind's eye. You know what I mean? Into the freezing, cold, watery depths. Freezing, cold, watery depths. You could just say cold depths, or the freezing, watery depths, or the watery depths. I don't know. It just seems that was very strange. Leon, you're the president's daughter. Looks like we finally made it. ... Barry's there. Barry. Yeah. It looks like we're going home, Lucia. High five. And then an 80s high five takes place. It doesn't really, but it should. It 100% should. Now, talking head Lucia. Also, that flash screen was them standing on the sub. There was a screen with Barry standing on the left, Leon standing in the middle, about 8 feet back from Barry and Lucia, and then Lucia standing on the right, and Barry was speaking at Lucia. Now, Lucia's a talking head on the left-hand side of the screen. Lucia. Oh, Barry. You don't know what this means for me. What this means to me. Well, you were going to relatives in Europe. Although I think now that in reality, you were going to your death. Now, for some reason, Barry grabs her wrists like he did earlier. Maybe they're reusing the asset, and he stares into her eyes. The last time this happened, I said it made Lucia look younger. It doesn't make her look younger now, but I think it's because he's grabbing her forearms. But anyway, Barry. Your hand. It's cut, and it's not healing. Yeah, bro. We already knew that. She cut herself. Oh, it's not healing. Lucia. You're right. And my ears aren't ringing anymore. Maybe that's because there's no monster nearby. Maybe. Barry. That means... Lucia. I've lost my power. I'm normal. That's not a benefit. Don't be happy about that. They took your power away from you. Ugh, that's what Umbrella, that's what pharmaceutical, that's what corporations do. They take the power away from the little people. In this case, that small girl. And they give it to the BOWs. I don't know. Leon. Hey, guys. I'm getting through to headquarters. Nice. Leon's been doing productive stuff in the background this whole time. HQ, this is Leon. Mission accomplished, brah. Doon, doon, doon. Then we zoom in on Leon's neck as he smiles with creepy, to quote Deadpool, secret sex lips, which is a weird quote. We're heading home. And of course on his neck is a cut that's oozing green blood. Da-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na. To return in Resident Evil Gaiden 2 Ninja Headquarters. Let's go through the credits. That was the game. Yeah, I did it. One day. Full read-through, full audio description. I have no idea how off base I got. So excited to listen to this. I hope it's not 4 hours. It might be more than 4 hours. Wow, that was a long time. Okay, Capcom credits. Advisor, Shinji Mikami. He is the father of Resident Evil. He did Resident Evil 1, which was based off Sweet Home, which was also amazing. Scenario and planning. Hiroki Kato. Hiroki Kato. I think I said that correctly. Cool. Been practicing. M4 Limited credits. Game engine programmer James Cox. He's the dude that's now working his way up at PlayStation. Lead programmer Kieran Wheeler. I could not find Kieran Wheeler anywhere online. I wanted to reach out to Kieran, but I could not find him. Please reach out to me if you are them. Support programmer Odin Phillips. The coolest name in video games. Odin. Lead artist Stefan Barnett. Stefan? I'd say Stefan. Some may say Stefan. I'd like to know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Barnett. We can all agree on the last name. He's actually still doing art. He's doing mobile game art and other such. He's on LinkedIn, and he's got a very good profile. He is extremely proud of his art here on Resident Evil Gaiden, and he should be proud of it because it's awesome. Background artist. Yeah, they had a background artist. Bruce Silverstone. Again, the only thing cooler is if his name was Odin Silverstone. That was so cool. I didn't even read that other person's name out loud to you, and I can't figure out how to go back to do it. So he'll be lost to time. Or she. There could have been a female. I don't know. I never got to that name. So, artist, Elliot Curtis. Cool. Just an artist. But I appreciate your artistry. Musician, Shahid Ahmed. Ahmad? A-H-M-A-D. Ahmad. Shahid? I think it's Shahid. S-H-A-H-I-D. Shahid Ahmad. And he did an excellent job. He, this person's been in video games since 1984. It is one of the longest careers I've ever heard about in games. This is like Shinji Kojima. This is like Shinji Kojima. Maybe Shinji isn't Kojima's first name. Hideo Kojima. I apologize. This is like Hideo Kojima level of being in video games since 1984 and still in games today. I listened to him on a podcast. I think the last episode was 6 or so months ago. I reached out on Twitter, never heard back, but would love to interview this individual, Shahid, because the sound effects in this game, for what it was, were excellent. And this cartridge really pushed the limitations of the Game Boy Color console. If you want more on that, see the other video. I go in deep. The game designer is Tim Hull. That's why I kept bringing up Tim Hull throughout the whole thing, because he was the designer. He made all the design choices. Everything went through him. Executive producers, Tim Hull and James Cox. Nice. Executive producers, they're kind of like, they're big up there. With thanks to Marvin Hill. Don't know who that is, but thanks, Marvin. Virgin Interactive credits. Producer, Sarah Thompson. Head of QA, Steve Frazier. This is probably the person you can thank for all the breadcrumbs they leave you in the item descriptions throughout the entirety of the game. Lead tester, Rob Marsh. Cool name. Tester, John Sylvester and Roy Gay. Marketing, Allison Grant. Roy Gay's name is 6 letters. That's the whole name. That's kind of cool. Very short. Very, very sweet and to the point. PR, to reference, in real life, I've got more than 3 names. So it's in my full name. And if you combine all the letters together, it'd be over 21 letters in just those 3. And I've got more than that. Like, I'm pushing like 30 letters in all, I do believe. They're pretty long names, but it's kind of neat. Anyway, PR manager, John Brook. Product manager, Barney York. Localization. Wow, that word threw me for a loop. Localization manager, Harold Simon. Or Simone? Simon. Simone? Simon. I don't know. Localization. In French localization, we have around the word. Around the word. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute company name. That's fun. German localization, Effective Media. That's, decent, but it's not fun like that first one. Italian localization, Project Synthesis. Spanish localization, Pink Noise. Great name. Love that name. Special thanks, Shinsaku O'Hara. Don't usually see those 2 together. That's cool. Tetsuro Oyama and Ken Tanaka. Ken Tanaka. Is that the same one that worked at Sega? Yeah, I think there was a Ken Tanaka at Sega. Interesting. Thank you for playing. Thank you for putting it out there. That's it, everybody. That's it. We did it. Alrighty. I'll insert an exit to this if it's still recording. If everything is still going according to plan. It is. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey. I want to let you know that I appreciate you sitting here for over 6 hours while I fumble my way through descriptively describing everything that Resident Evil Gaiden has to offer. From the fact that Barry Burton is ambidextrous to everything else, the sub-theft. I'll have other videos coming out in the future, as well as a much shorter Resident Evil Gaiden video where I do a deep dive into different elements of things, and I do recap the story in that one as well, just not in such elegant detail as this. Thank you so much, fellow listener, for being here with me. If you'd like more oddball content such as this, please subscribe, hit that like button like everybody says, and, say hi. I like it when people say hi. That's not me. That's Aaron Mankey. Thank you. I never really know how to end these, so I'm just gonna go. I do have an exit thing that I say, though. It is, after a while, crocodile, and see you later, alligator. Used to say that with my granny.